Hello and welcome to Title Tuesday. And just right there, we begin with our first round. I'm playing the 2600. Be sure if it's working. Okay, I'm playing as white, so let me just. I want to be able to capture this pawn. Okay, let's place our bishop here. Rook. Let's go ahead with this. Okay, let's just retreat. I don't have so many options. Where will I be able to place my queen? Yeah, this is okay. Let's go here. Now, I'm in a little bit of trouble. Because once the knight moves... I didn't expect it to play here, but this is better. What am I supposed to do now? Let's try this. There's no chance that I'll win this one anyway, but I didn't place my queen on the right square. Oh. What about this? At this point, I'm just wasting my time. Let's check out the games of the. Let's check out Hikaru. What's Hikaru doing? Wait, can we watch? Is it possible to watch while? Okay, let's go to games. Let's look at Hans. So Hans won his game. Jeffrey's young. Let's check his game. Let's see how it's going. Usually in the first round, you'd have all these top players winning their game, so it's no surprise that they will almost all start with like 4 out of 4. Round two will start in a moment. I think there are maybe a couple of games ongoing. Faustino Oro, let's check out this game. So he's playing as black. Okay, his opponent times out. He was winning, by the way. At least according to the eval bar, it looked very complicated. Not one you could easily navigate in 5 seconds. Playing on a second increment. Who else is playing? Let's see, Rasmus Zvane. Oh, this. How do you solve that? That's unsolvable. Thank you to everyone watching. Thank you, Ifiani. The first rounds are a lot tough, so it is most likely going to end up in a loss for any player who's below the bottom half of the ranking. I think this is the last game for the round. Yeah, that's a draw. Okay, let's go on to the next round, the next game. I'm playing as white again. Let's fall back. In all the time I've been playing Title Tuesday, I may not be, if I'm not mistaken, I haven't lost 2 games, round 1 and round 2 so far. I have possibly maybe like lost round 1, then won round 2, or won round 1, then lost round 2. But then getting to the end, that's where I end up on a losing streak. Could I push forward? Maybe I could. 1, 2, 3, as against, no, I don't think it would work, no. I don't know why I feel like it would work. Take. And then there are 3 pieces. And there's just only 2, so that's not even possible. I can't even add a rook. Maybe let's go here. Headed for the square. Yeah, that's a little I'll have to play this because I can't take immediately. He goes here. Now I think I can push. I should push. I take with this pawn. That's the only choice I have. Because I can't take like this. If I don't take, there's a knight. Well, I'll take. Now this bishop is really, really bad. That's not a very good position for the knights. What can I do to improve my position? Okay, so maybe possibly just starts going towards the queen side. Starting with this. I could also play h. I think I should play h3. Wow. Now that I think of it, I shouldn't have played it. Now that this move is played, I shouldn't have played h3 because this is going to hang. So maybe I should continue with this. Take. That was a very terrible decision I just made. I'm dead. Okay, let's go this way. I'm left with no choice. Let's go here. I could take, because the threat was to... Okay, but then he does it with check. Okay, let's go here. Take. Okay, he picks this one up. So this is lost. I'm a full piece down. Not enough pawns to compensate. There's very little chance I could make anything out of this. Push forward. Oh. I had to play this. Then he takes this. Unfortunate. Okay, there's no point playing on. It's a loss. I'll do better next round. 0 out of 2. Let's see how we have how many more rounds to go. We have 9 more rounds to go, so there's a lot of time to make a good score. Let's see what Hikaru is doing. Okay, so he wins that one. Kramnik is playing as well. There are 3 more. There are 2 more games in this round remaining. Let's check them out. Okay. This is a draw, but most of the time the losing side ends up losing because it's difficult to make the draw in checkmate. And with little time, you need to be very accurate and get the king to a position where you could defend correctly, but it's almost always the case where the defending side loses this position. In blitz, that is. It's very difficult to hold a draw in a blitz game in such positions. We're likely going to get an example. Okay, no. Yeah, we're likely going to get an example here when the pawn falls. But that's unlikely the pawn will fall. Okay, mate incoming. the third round. Let's try to turn things around. My opponent is streaming. That shouldn't have happened. So I'm attacking this, but I'm not sure if this was the right way to go. Let's try it and see. Let's go ahead. Add more attackers to, and add more attackers to the pawn. I suspect a move like this would be played. But is this okay? Doesn't feel right. How do I punish him for dark square, light square weaknesses? It's not going to be easy, but I should be able to. Let's start with this. And then this. Maybe this should be played. What? I just didn't see that. This could have been a wonderful game. This could have been a nice game. Okay, this move ensured that I couldn't hold on to the pawn because no matter what, he was coming for this. Wow, that's so unfortunate. 3 losses. This was a rookie blunder. I shouldn't have let this happen at all. Who's playing? Hikaru. How's Hikaru faring? We lost too early. We have so much time. It's too quiet in here. Let some background music keep us active a little bit. Maybe that's why I'm losing all my games. White has too much time here. There's no chance of losing this game. Material is fairly equal. Okay, but white is up a pawn. And almost a minute up on the clock. What do I predict white will play? Okay, goes for the pawn here. Kind of looks like. Oh, he hung a rook. Interesting how he saw that immediately. Would have taken me a couple of... Could have probably even missed it because my mind would be around here. Let's see what Hans Niemann is up to. Wins again. Okay. There are still so many people on 3 out of 3. Jeffrey's young. The game looks balanced, but Jeffrey is down material. He's down the exchange, but he's the higher rated player. He's a master. Let's see how he's going to swindle his opponent and win. Providing a masterclass on swindling your opponents, but with the 2 pawns, that puts him at the bigger advantage. Because now his rook is active, and his opponent is losing the advantage. Yeah, so that's it. Like, you can see the eval badges go towards us, and it's a draw by repetition. I think it was not deliberate on the side of Jeffrey. He probably didn't realize he had walked into a 3-move repetition, and I think when you're down on time, it's automatic. He was trying to win this, and I'm sure he would have won. Check Goryachkina. Alexandra Goryachkina. Won on time. Okay, that's nice. A couple of people I don't know. Game ended. So round 4 will be starting soon. Let's go the Sicilian ways. So bishop b7, castle on the king side, bishop e, bishop e6, and now I go for the pawn storm. b5, b4. My opponent is still strong though. b4, 6. Guess we can play this. Preparing a. A5, A4. This rook or the other one? I want to play this. Oh, did I have to play that? No, I have to deal with this, yes. This bishop. Let's go here. Okay, I didn't expect that to be played. So I'm going to play this. Follow up with this. How do I proceed here? I'll try this. I'll try doubling up on the A file. See if I can do some sacrifices. If I take here immediately and I recapture with a queen, this one comes in and it's going to be a waste. But let's try this. I mean, whoa, wow. No, I can't do that. Let me go here. I should have played here long ago. 'Cause now he gets to promote and I can't stop the promotion. He's only taking time because he's being cautious. I'm down only a second. Maybe I should promote. He's going to promote. Wait. Oh, that's too slow. Wait, was it a draw here? I think it was a draw. Cause I get repetition. No way. Okay, no, he gets to play this. But do I get to repeat then? Yeah, it says it's a draw. This has to be a blunder. So I come here. He steps here. What do I do? What am I supposed to do here? Because I don't see any check. Take on 8. Oh, take on a7. Okay, and the material is equal. I didn't have enough time to look through that, so I'm not fast enough to play that quickly. And I would not have been able to respond immediately when he had played this. So. 4 rounds, 4 losses. This has been my well, that means I have possibly the last 8 rounds are going to be okay. Going to be cool because I always start strong and I end up losing a lot of games. So possibly maybe this one is going to be different. After round 4 there is a break. After round 4 there is a break, so it's going to be a 6-minute break. Let's see who is leading. I am when stop is playing. Who's that? That's UG. P for P. That name sounds familiar. What's his name? Okay, I only know the username, I don't know the real name. So yeah, in positions like this, one of them will lose. The defending side always loses, like I said. But with the extra pawn, maybe there's a difference here. Who's the stronger player? The stronger player is the one having to defend. So maybe we could see a draw. That's highly unlikely. With the position of the king, it's... yeah. Could have checked. No, wouldn't work. Okay. So... okay, that check here would have been nice. Check. Steps in. Okay, no. Interesting. That's white is struggling to be able to win this. No, you can't step here. If you step here, then stalemate. No, I think it's stalemate options. All right. Checks here. And picks this one up. Yeah, so he's wrong. Now it's a draw. A comfortable one. So you push the pawn, you give... once you push the pawn to h2 or h7, with the rook supporting the pawn, there's no way black would have any legal move once the rook is sacrificed, and it's always a nice idea for a stalemate. There are lots of players on a perfect score. There's Mishanik. Who is Mishanik? Sarana, Alexei Sarana, Hans Pranav, Vishnu Pranav, and the usual big names. They are always on. So there are about 16 players on perfect score. And then there's a couple of players on perfect loss, including myself. The unfortunate thing about chess.com is to be able to find my position, I would have to scroll through all these 400 and something names before there's no, unless I'm not aware of this, there's no take me to my position button here like you have on Lichess, which is, so I always play these Title Tuesdays without knowing which position I am, which position I'm on, and that's something. I want to be able to know how far away I am from the last position, like who else is on perfect loss, but without having to scroll through all the 496 names. ATM 622, that's, we started around the same rating. How has he gotten 2600 when I'm still stuck around, okay, I'm not stuck at 2000, but he's gotten 600 points while I've only gotten like a couple of 300 points. People improve quickly. Karina Chess, that has to be who's Kingsman from Zambia? No, that's no player from Zambia. This guy used to be from Ghana, and now he's a Zambian. We're on a break right now. We'll be resuming soon. The break lasts for like for like 6 minutes. Okay, we are back. Round 5. Wait, why am I not? Where's my opponent? Where's my pairing? I was detected as offline when the current tournament round started and I have received the 0 points buy. Yet I was given a notification that Hikaru was playing. Chess.com is a little faulty and glitchy. There's something wrong. I was just here. I was live online and I'm being skipped over for this round because I was not moving. I was not active on. No, that shouldn't happen. I mean, come on. So we have to look at this. Well, let's spectate on other people's games while we look at how we'll be able to get back maybe 6 points out of the remaining 6 rounds. I hope I don't leave this tournament with 0 points. Bogdan Diak is Romania, right? Yeah. He's playing against Eric Hansen from Canada. They're both on perfect score. Okay. Let's see if we can predict what's... I predict this. Okay, that's not a prediction, that's... I thought they would... On Chess.com, when you make a move in a live game, it then becomes a prediction. I think maybe that thing has been... It's been a... How do you return to... Maybe this could be played. This is what comes to my mind on first sight. But I think it's easily defended with something like this, which then you'd have to look for somewhere else to play. So not really. What about this move? And if f6 is played, you go to g3. Yeah, hello Kojo. Thanks for joining in the stream. Yeah. I'm trying my best here. I'm fighting for my life here. The Grandmasters and FIDE Masters and the IMs are showing me Pepe. Okay, this invites this move. Then this one becomes weak. Even if you play h3, h6, the weakness is induced. So how do you deal with this? Well, maybe I guess I don't take too much time on my games because we're almost in seconds and they are move 20. I'll try and take my time in the subsequent rounds and see how I fare. This has to be played now. Or maybe you could just ignore it and go ahead with your move. Like let's say something like this. Because after all the captures happened, check, queen can still swing onto g6, g7 and defend appropriately the king side. So yeah, I'm playing like a grandmaster now. So he can always swing over to defend with a queen. And so I'm not entirely sure what's in it for white. Okay, so he gets to check here. When the queen comes here, check and check. Okay, so maybe a draw because you can't. Okay, doesn't work. You can play this, and it would not be any. There would be nothing extraordinary there. So you play this. There's nothing here really. Check, but bishop check, still the same thing. Yeah, so he gets to, yeah, the same thing, repetition. Check. Okay, so that's a draw by repetition. Faustino Oro is on perfect score. There are only 4 people on perfect score at the moment. Is Hikaru still playing? Hans is still playing, I think. Let's see how his game is going. He's supposed to be on perfect score. If he wins, he will be on perfect score. He's black. He's having a material advantage. This has come in together with a check. So this, okay. I thought it was winning the check. Okay. The rook comes here, yeah. Oh, where is the win? Okay, steps back. Then he steps back and promotes. Okay. Hans is on perfect score. And who did he beat? Is it John Ludwig Hammer? Elham Amar. Okay. I think I've heard of his name before. Ferrugia, Hikaru, possibly they played and drew. They are half a point shy of a perfect score. Zero out of 5. I don't think I have ever gotten to 0 out of 5 in a Title Tuesday before. I have made at best I made 3 out of 5 and then ended up in like 3.5 out of 11, but I have never done 0 out of 5 before. And I have most definitely never done 0 out of 11 or 1 out of 11. My worst score has been 3 out of 11. So if I have 6 rounds to go and I score 50%, I'd still do like just like my worst. If I score 3.5, I would be able to do better than my worst performance. So I still have 6 rounds more to make sure that to make it work. And remember, take your time and let's see how it goes. It's not every day I get to play against someone with a significantly lower rating than mine, because I always end up playing like 2400s, 2500s. That's the kind of rating range I've been playing all this time. I play this to avoid this move. It's annoying. Let me play this. Hold the c4 square a little bit. Then I can play this. He can't take, I think. Yeah, he has to fall all the way back. Then I can play this. If c4 is played, then I would play my knight here. He can't take because this would be hanging. I don't feel comfortable having played my bishop here. I like the option to be able to push b4 if c4 is played. So I'm going to move my bishop from here and place it here. Well, I'll just take. Maybe let's play this. And let's hope there's no trick. Let's go here. I think this move is okay. Then let's follow up with this so that I can push this easily. This bishop was blocking the defense of this pawn. Oh, I want to be able to push before. And that was handed to me on... That was made so easy for me. A free queen. And I record my first. And this is also my first win where I didn't beat a much higher rated player. My almost always my first win in all my Title Tuesday tournaments has been against 2400 or 2500, because I always get a win early. This is the first time I'm getting a win that late. When are we getting started? Oh, you're referring to... Are you referring to the wins? So if you're referring to the wins, then I think, yeah, we just got started. And let's hope to keep it this way. So who's on perfect score? All the perfect score players are in the midst of it, are playing their game. Let's check out Hans' game. Hans versus Alexei Sarana. It's looking drawish. Material is equal. And the time difference isn't really that. They are up around the same. They're in seconds. But Hans is having slightly smaller time than Alexei Sarana. And Hans is probably trying to make it a draw. A knight would come here and then try and attack this rook if black would allow. Now with the rook on this file, that's not likely going to happen. Okay, this pawn is falling. White is in trouble somehow. The knight heads here. The rook can't come to defend. Okay, that was nice. Oh wow. Isn't there some tactic here? Okay. I think it should end up being a draw. There's no way black can make progress. As far as the rooks remain on the board, that is. But there's always a way to swindle your opponent when the time is low. And black is trying to activate his king, which is very necessary if you want to be able to win a position like this. You're possibly going to see a 50 move draw here, because neither side is going to budge. I mean, white would be happy to go with a draw here, but black would not accept any draw of any kind. And as both of them are grandmasters, they know this is a draw. But black is most definitely counting on white's, the possibility of white making a mistake. And that doesn't look good. So 50 move rule, we have a 50 move draw here. That was very, almost like I predicted that would happen. Okay, back to playing 2400s. I only have a point. I thought six. Knights. Plays a rook on the open file. Standard development procedure. I want to play this. Follow up with this. Let me go with this so that the knight protects this pawn. I'm going to play this. Maybe play this. This should be okay. Check. push the pawn forward. Am I better if I do that? I think I am, because I get to push this. Okay, but the knight falls here. I'm going to play it anyway. What if I draw? So I offer the draw. If he takes it, no problem. If he doesn't take it, I'll try and then see if I can make any good thing out of this position. One thing I know is I have the bishop, and I should be able to use it to do. So I'm preparing to check here. I think it should be good. Okay, I might be in a little bit of trouble. Let's play this. I don't want to lose this, but I know I'm not really good at endgames. Not like the one I just saw. Can I play this? I don't think so. Let's go ahead. Oh, I know I've lost the game. I panicked there. I shouldn't have let the king come in, but how could I have prevented that from happening in a split? Check. Maybe play this and not check. Yeah, play this. The rook could also come here. It's not easy. I could have drawn that, yes. But with the little time on the clock and how, you know, my hand isn't so used to playing with a mouse, and so if I make some small delays I could lose on time. So I just play the first thing that comes to my head. It's not always the correct thing. So this is round 8. Let's try and make 2 out of 8 and use the last 3 rounds after the break to make sure this is not my worst score ever. I could actually win the rest of the games, I'm sure. There are some times when I played moves where bishop takes, pawn takes, and then I'm attacking 2 pieces at the same time. It's happened more often than I can even admit. Sometimes there's some moves that tend to be common mistakes among a group of people, a particular rating range. So the good thing here is my opponent isn't playing really fast, so let's play this rook here. If this is played, I'll just simply take this knight away, push this pawn to b4, place my knight here, and see what I can do about that. To take with which pawn? Let's take with this pawn. Okay, let's push forward before this. Wait, what happened? When was this played? When was this move played? I could have just simply taken the pawn. I should have just done this. play this. Maybe this would help a little bit. I don't know. Oh, that was unfortunate for him, but for her, Ashley Chan, she was incredibly slow because this is the position where she should have won. And I'll take the win like that. There will be a break at this is round 8. There's going to be a 6-minute break, and then the last 3 rounds would be played. But let's see. Faustino Oroz, he was on 6 out of 6 and 7 out of 8. That's impressive. A 3,000 elo club. So Hans is leading with 7.5 out of 8. That means he won his round. And Hikaru is the number 5. And he's playing. So let's check out Hikaru's game. Hikaru is playing Jeffrey. Who's winning here? Looks Jeffrey is winning. That doesn't look good for Hikaru at all. Jeffrey's up a piece. And Hikaru has an extra pawn for the piece loss. And this isn't okay because it's a knight. Might not be as simple as to win this check. Okay, it goes forward back, but okay. And now Evalbal says it's a draw. The pawn is pushing in. Could even end up picking up. Once the knight is picked up, like a check here. Okay, no. Once the knight is picked up, I think white will be able to win. So Jeffrey should be careful not to make any blunders here. White is gaining some momentum. Okay, so now it's a draw. There's a 5 minutes break. I'll be back soon. So with a minute and a half almost getting ready to go, let's check out some of the players who are playing the tournament. Yes, chess.com is a little bit I don't really feel comfortable playing here, tournament here, as compared to League Chess. If I don't move around here, I will be skipped for the next round. I have to do something here to tell chess.com that I am still alive. It's very interesting. I can't see my position unless I scroll through all the 509 players. Let's see if we'll find which. Okay, Penguin GM is playing. Number 71. Wow. Who's that? South African. I don't know the name. I don't think it's South African. So I'm not in top 100, that's for sure. Alright. I should be able to win this, to be able to, you know, protect my rating. This is round 9, 3 more rounds to go, and I should be able to win all the next 3 rounds. I should try. At least finish with 5. That would be nice. Take this pawn. I'm going to place my knight here and then come to d5. I want to play this to see how it goes. Next I will play this. Okay, let's go ahead and play that. 6 with en passant. Now what do I do? Maybe I could head for b4, and no, that wouldn't work because the queen still protects that square. But this pawn is hanging. Okay, wait, go ahead and take the pawn. Because now this knight is hanging. Wow, I didn't expect to see this played, because now that's a full piece. And I'm going to take this pawn. Even more material. Where do I place this rook? Let me just, I have so much material I can choose to waste, give away a pawn, just for convenience. And give away more material again, just for the convenience of it. Take with the rook, and now it's okay. This is playable. Now my bishop is coming here. My opponent might as well resign. There's no point playing. Yeah, he listens to me. So that's 3 out of 9. And despite the fact that I have 2 more rounds, I could win the next 2 and finish with 5. But I would have finished with less rating than I started, which isn't usually the case in this tournament, because in the past tournaments I could finish with 3 out of 11 and still finish with a lot of ratings, because, you know, I beat 2500s and 2400s, but same rating, same points, but different performance. Let's check out games from the top players. Hikaru is playing Hans. Oh, this is nice. This is spicy. So if Hikaru loses, I'm sure Hans will take Twitter and then say something. And who's winning? Hans is actually doing better here. Hans is actually very good. He's been consistently doing well in Title Tuesdays nowadays. And if he wins, I know he'll go to Twitter and talk about it. And it's interesting. He has the time. Hans is winning. Is any trick he could just queen and then take? Wait, wow. Okay. But now if you lose the pawn, okay, he's a grandmaster. He knows how to draw with. He knows how to win with 2 minor pieces. King steps in, yes. You could play the bishop here. Okay, this king here. Okay, Hikaru is like, okay, let's see if you know how to mate with a knight and a bishop. And I'm sure Hans will be able to. And if he's unable to do it, that's also another thing. But I cannot do this with 30 seconds. I'll have to learn how to do it. Right. Let's see. The goal is to get a king to this corner, right? Steps here. Ish. Why is the evil bar just coming down like that? Hans doesn't know how to do it. It's going to be a 50 move rule. Hans doesn't know how to mate with a bishop and knight. This is very interesting. There are so many grandmasters who can do this, and okay, he resigns. Okay, he was able to do it. I think he knows how to do it. Just a couple slips over there, and then let's move on to round 10. But why is he resigning in this position? Why does he assume that? Well, if you play this, I think it's mates. If you play this, okay. I'm going to have to try and win this penultimate round. This is similar to what I just played. It's going to be this. This is going to be played, I think. Then okay, let's play this. No, but this is different because after this move, I can't. Let's go here. After this move, I should be able to play this. I want to head here. Because of the spawn. Let's go here. I'm going to play this. And I'm going to play this. If I play this, then there's check multiple times. Okay, I'm going to play this because the knight protects the square 1, the pawn protects the square 2, and if he decides to take the queen, I can take with a... Okay, still doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Because... Oh, it works because I end up being a piece up. Yes, I'm a piece up. Let's go here. Let's bring the king into the game. Let's go here. Check. Check. Let's go here. Yep. I'm going to play this. Check. Check. Follow up with this. I'm aiming for the square. And if it takes this, check. Didn't really think this through. Okay, this saves me. I was not supposed to lose this game. What happened? Huh? Now this, and I'm lost. I folded under pressure there. Maybe this. Allowing the rook to come here was just too reckless.